My name is Jill Bedgood, and the title of the show is Barnacles of Existence. All the work references objects that are purposeful or not in a hierarchy of things. These objects are packed with memory, they're packed with some comfort and solace often, and something can be really precious that's inexpensive or that you need. I mean, if you're in pain or something and you need medication, that's really valuable. I was asked to do the Barnacles piece for the Heights Boulevard in Houston. That was shortly after Harvey had occurred. And one of the things that always happens is that people have to decide. You have 15 minutes to figure out what you're going to take with you. I kind of grew up in the do-it-yourself age. So someone might bronze some baby shoes, but I'm going to go leave my father's extension cord. He bought the cord, he bought the socket, he bought the box, and then he put it all together, and it's so rigged and so taped. And so when I saw the extension cord on the side of my father's shop, he had it hanging on the outside of the wall in a circle like this. It was beautiful. It was like a drawing. And on the piece on the far wall, the Book of Hours intervention piece, I also am interested in what's known as the Book of Hours. And books of hours are prayer books that are used, and you were to say a specific prayer, a specific time of day, a specific month, specific time of year. And so for me, that books are pretty loaded in terms of that narrative of ourselves, of you, of me, and our lives that we've lived. It's also a measurement of worth. What are we worth? How do we define our existence in terms of what do we do? Do we own a big house, a lot of cars? Or have we done good works? Did we teach? Did we make art? Did we document others? What is our determination of our own worth? So the calipers, I've started thinking about the calipers that I had of my grandfathers and my fathers and that idea of measurement. There are earrings on one of the books, and it's the front of the earring and then the back clip of the earring. My father gave them to my mother. So to me, it was like that story in between of their love. And those books were done first, and then the more recent book, The Moth, is about that idea of that middle point between day and night, that transitional point where I think we don't have our foot in either space. We're in that space of maybe transition and growth. Any object I make, I hope that it's a conversation that occurs between the object and the viewer. And so people can come in and have a dialogue. And just like I go to the Museum of Modern Art, I go to the Metropolitan, because I want to have a conversation with someone from 2,000 years ago that made something that I look at and I find a connection to, that human being that made that beautiful thing that still speaks. And so if I can just do a fraction of that conversation, have people have that conversation with my object, and for it not to be only one conversation, but that over a period of time, if they were to own the piece, that they see something new, they have a different conversation through their life with it, and that they, through their own experiences, they also imbue that piece with more stories.